Okay, so if you're trying to find an arithmetic sequence, or sometimes it's pronounced arithmetic sequence. So yeah, to find out a sequence for r sub n, well, first, an arithmetic sequence or an arithmetic sequence is a sequence that increases or decreases by a constant amount each time. This one's going up by 3, so that's a positive 3. So you have 11, 8, 5. This is another arithmetic sequence, or however you want to pronounce it. What we identify when we look at these sequences is the common difference, okay? I wrote d equals 3 because this one increases by 3 each time. I wrote d equals negative 3 because this one decreases by 3 each time. Okay, so anything that you could go plus 3 each time or minus 3 each time, it's an arithmetic sequence, okay? So what you need to do is find the common difference, and the common difference is found by taking two r's. Sorry, I shouldn't say. It's found by taking two values, okay? Like we could say it like this. I'm not sure what letter Newton uses, but r sub a subtracted by r sub b over a minus b, okay? So in our case, to find the difference, we have r sub 1 subtracted by r sub 4 over 1 minus 4. Okay, it's like finding the slope because an arithmetic sequence is just like a straight line, right? It's increasing or decreasing by a constant amount, just like the y equals mx plus b equation is. So my r sub 1 value was negative 9. My r sub 4 value was 9, and I got 1 minus 4. That gives me negative 18 over negative 3, which gives us a positive 6 for our common difference, okay? And so, yeah, the formula in general, for a sequence, they usually write like this. Okay, plug in d, plug in your first term, and then you've got your recipe for the rest of the terms of the sequence. My first term was negative 9. I got a positive 6 for my common difference, and that's the formula. You could simplify that a little bit more, right? You could distribute the 6. So you got r sub n equals negative 9 plus 6n minus 6. So r sub n equals 6n minus 15 when you simplify that formula, okay? And we should check it just to make sure it works, okay? If you plug in 1 into this formula, 6 minus 15 gives you negative 9, so that works for this one. If you plug in 4 in for my formula, 6 times 4 is 24. 24 subtracted by 15 gives you 9. So the formula works. So this is equivalent, right? Negative 15 plus 6n is the same thing as 6n minus 15. Okay, so that's how you find one of those sequences. Let's see what else we can find for problems here. Yeah, so to find the first 5 terms of a sequence, if they tell you c sub n equals 3n squared minus 6, this is the formula, the recipe that tells you all the terms of the sequence. So like c sub 1, c sub 2, we need to find the first 5. And all you're going to do is plug in what you have for n, like n equals 1 in this one. So the first term is just going to be 1 squared makes 1, 3 times 1 makes 3, 3 minus 6 makes negative 3. Plug in the second term. 2 squared is 4, 4 times 3 is 12, 12 minus 6 is 6. Okay, plug in 3, 3 squared is 9, 9 times 3 is 27, 27 minus 6 is 21. Do the same thing with 4, you got 16 times 3, 48 minus 6 is 42, and they get 25, so 75 minus 6 makes 69. So that's the comma separated list they're looking for. Oh, I forgot what we had on this one. This one is negative 3, I guess. Hopefully I typed those in correctly. I typed it kind of fast.